Hi, this is Tim with rcnoob.com, and I'm really excited about this unboxing video we're going to do. It's my first kit, my first RC kit that I'm going to be putting together. We'll be documenting the whole process. I figured it was time that I either get a LiPo battery or I get a kit. Um, I couldn't resist the call of the kit any longer, and really the Grasshopper is a great kit to get your feet wet with. The price is very reasonable in my opinion. We'll get into that a little bit later in the video, but it's a classic buggy. It's a classic vehicle. Tamiya re-released it. This is the re-release model from 2016. The original came out in 1984, and I'll be 100% honest. I've never been a big fan of RC buggies or just the buggy body style or anything like that. However, I've seen a number of people put these builds together. Rich from 2RC Productions, for example, I love the custom job that he did on his re-release build. And seeing things like that, seeing the price of this kit, seeing really what's included in here and what I would have to supply myself, I've got those parts and pieces laying around for the most part. It's a minimal investment build for me, and it's something that I feel I owe it to myself to put together my first kit. After years of buying ready-to-run vehicles, and nothing against ready-to-run vehicles, they're awesome. I love them. But after hearing stories of how great it is to put together a kit, and after getting a ready-to-run myself and tearing it down to nothing and building it back up again, I want to experience that from a kit standpoint. So that's why we're here, and that's why we're looking at the Grasshopper. Again, this is from Tamiya. Classic body style, classic 1980s, just good old RC vehicle. I'm really excited to rip into this. Now, like I said, we'll be building this, we'll be documenting it. I might bring my kids in at some point to have them help me out and just have them kind of have a hand in building this along with me. I think that's going to be a fun part of this whole process. I don't have an end time or a specific time frame or timetable in mind for when we get this done. It's just going to be we'll build it as we go. But that's enough talking about it. Let's get the cellophane off. Rich, and again, I'm doing some call outs to Rich here. He has said on numerous occasions that you haven't experienced anything in the hobby until you've experienced the Tamiya smell. Once you open up the box and there's this aroma that is just undescribable. So I shot him a text message a few days ago, and I said, "Hey Rich, I've got the Grasshopper. It's sitting on my bench. We'll be doing an unboxing. It's going to be my first build. I can't wait to experience the Tamiya smell." All right, there's a little less glossy view. We took the cellophane off. It's still in the box. I haven't done anything more to it yet. I wanted to go over the box art real quick. If you've watched my previous videos, I'm a fan of box art. I'm a graphic designer, web designer, interactive designer by trade. I love the design, the thought that goes into the bits and pieces and the information that goes onto these boxes. In some cases, it can make or break whether or not you're going to buy it, whether or not you are drawn to the vehicle. Just by looking at the box. The box can say a lot about a model and what's inside. I love the fact that Tamiya recreated the 1984 box. I love the fact that they really didn't change much. I've seen pictures of the 84 box. For the most part, it looks pretty much straightforward, a true recreation. I love this little breakdown diagram on the side. It shows you what you're going to need to complete the build. Now on this, I did have a brief freak out moment in that I did not have an ESC laying around, but I did notice on the front of the box this nice orange sticker saying it includes an electronic forward and reverse speed controller. So the only pieces and parts I'm going to need to supply for this are a controller, which I've got. We're going to use a FlySky GT3B, and I've got a receiver for that, and I'm pretty sure I've got a servo laying around. I may actually pick up a servo specifically for this model. Just flipping the box around again, taking another look at all the other design elements that were put into here. Nice illustrations. I love these. Very, very cool. Just a cool recreation. Not only is the kit itself a recreation, but the box is also a recreation of the original. Okay, here we go. Make sure my... Whoa. All right, the box is off. No, can't really smell anything yet, but we'll... I'm sure once we get into the bits and pieces, we'll have more of an experience. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. And again, I apologize. I'm geeking out over how a box was set up and how a product was arranged. But this is cool. I like it. Everything's nice, compartmentalized. There's a lot that's really put together and pieced together, more so than I would have expected. Some pieces or some kits you get bags and they're labeled and that's it. But I like this nice little extra touch. I'm not sure if this was original to the 84 model, if they had the same kind of setup, but this is really cool. I really appreciate this and I really like this a lot. So we've opened the box up, and what do we have? We've got compartments, and what do we have in those compartments? We've got parts, we've got pieces, we've got the Grasshopper. Now this big box, and I pulled this out before, this is the body, and it's a very cool hard body. No Lexan here, folks. This is all ABS plastic. Nice chassis tub. Body itself, very cool. Taking a little bit deeper look here, we've got our box. Sounds like that's going to be our motor and our other hardware pieces. We'll open that up in a moment. Spin her around, take another look. See what we've got here is the ESC that we mentioned before, the electronic speed control. That is in there. One other thing I forgot to mention that I will need to supply myself is a battery, and I've got plenty of batteries laying around. They've all got Tamiya connectors. Here is the little driver, some more plastic pieces, more bags, more plastic pieces. Got the wheels, rims. Oh! Antenna tube. Cool. Probably won't need that, but very cool. Some rubber tires. And, ooh, I like that smell. All right, Rich, I caught a whiff of it, man. I know what you're talking about. I like it. That Tamiya smell, gotta love it. So that's it, and this is a little different for me than my previous experience has been opening up ready to run boxes, and here's your car, here's your controller, maybe you have a battery in there, here's your instruction manual, and away you go. Instruction manual I did see at the bottom. Fish that out here. Nice black and white. Hopefully the instructions will be easy to follow. Sure, yeah, we can follow those. We're good. More information paper, and we've got a decal sheet. Now I've been playing around with what I want to do with the final look of this. Do I want to keep it classic? Do I want to keep it true to the original, or do I want to put my custom spin on it? I did open up that box that was floating around on the side. It's got a bumper. It's got our hardware. It's got our gears, plastic bushings, more hardware. It does have our brushed motor. Looks like some either drivetrain components, suspension components, a little bit of both. Some Tamiya grease, some springs. Okay, so all of our metal stuff and our plastic bumper are in this box. So we're going to keep that right there. And that's it. At this point of any other video, I would say I'm excited to get this thing going, and let's go get it charged up this is a little bit different, folks. We're going to take some time. We're going to build this. We're going to document the process. We're going to have fun. If you have not built a kit before, hopefully you'll find some help in what I'm going to be showing you. If you have built a kit before, pray for me. Um, in all honesty, this looks like a very straightforward kit. Let's just leave the top off. This is too cool to look at. We're keeping all that Tamiya Smell box stuff. You gotta let that free. I had hoped my first build would have been the Blackfoot. However, the price, and I talked about the price early on, I didn't actually say the price of this kit. This kit you can get for roughly $95 to $99 if you go to towerhobbies.com or your favorite hobby website. You'll find it a little more expensive on Tamiya's website itself. However, if you shop Tower Hobbies, which I do, and if you have a Tower Hobby Club membership, which I do, you can save a little extra money. Plus, they've always got coupon codes. So I applied a coupon code to this, got this for around $80. The parts and pieces I'm going to end up putting into this, all told, I think out the door, I'll be just under $100. I'm not including the price of the controller or the radio, the transmitter. I already had that. I'm not going to include the price of the receiver. I already had that for a previous model, a previous product. Really, again, if I throw another servo in here, I've got one laying around. I might pick one up specific to this model. But, you know, we'll see. I think we can get this thing moving with the parts and pieces I've got laying around in the shop. So, a little bit different spin on the end of this video as opposed to others. I'm going to start reading the instructions and figure out how we're going to put this together. I do thank you all for watching. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I do encourage you to do that. If you've already subscribed, thank you. We've had a boost of subscriptions in the last few months. I thank you very much for doing that. If you have a friend or family member that you think, hey, they should get into a hobby, tell them about RC Noob, tell them about the YouTube channel, tell them about other websites that are out there. You know, we're not the only show in town. Rich from 2RC Productions, check out his channel. Check out RC Overload. Check out RC Arsenal. I'm going to miss people, so I'm going to stop talking right now. But just, you know, go to YouTube, go to Google, type in RC cars, RC boats, RC trucks, RC whatever. You'll find information out there. This hobby is filled with people that are passionate, that love the hobby, that eat, sleep, breathe it, and they do that 24/7, 365. Wow, I haven't had a Red Bull today, people. This is all hobby talk right here. But, you know, tell them about the hobby, get them interested, get them building, get them buying and ready to run. Just go out and have fun. That's all I can say. I love this hobby. The people in it are awesome. Bar none, greatest people I've ever met. So with that, thank you for watching. I'm going to get the instruction manual out, and I'm going to outline how we're going to put this thing together. And I do encourage you and hope that you follow along as we build this RC kit. And again, this is the Grasshopper from Tamiya. It's the re-release kit. Let's build. Till next time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Tim. This is RC Noob. We'll talk with you later.